Well, here at the Broadway Cinema in Douglas, we're getting ready for a special screening of The Watchmaker's Apprentice. This is a production that Dave and Christy have been undertaking for some time. I know the subject well because I've done interviews about this, but you've taken it to another level. And just tell us, in fact, from the beginning, how this has come about and what's it about.
Well, the project started off as a series of short profiles on individuals in the Isle of Man of interest, and one of them on the list was actually Roger Smith, and we wanted to do a little profile on him, a little video profile. And I suppose you could say the project snowballed somewhat. Started off as an idea for a 5-minute program, and from talking to Roger and doing a fantastic interview with Roger, we just realised there was so much depth and so much about this subject that you could film forever, and we feel like we have been filming forever. It's been a couple of years in the making, and we were very, very privileged to be able to interview George Daniels before he sadly passed away, and it was like opening Pandora's box, really. Just fantastic subject matter, great to look, great pictures. It's very hard not to take great pictures of such a great subject and a great subject matter. And just been a fantastic, interesting project from someone like me who's not remotely interested in watchmaking.
George Daniels, I mean, he just incredible amounts of work he put into these watches, and of course they sold, and his estate went for millions of pounds. But Roger's kind of picked the mantle up and is running with it, and the fascinating story continues, of course.
Well, yeah, originally we'd sort of hoped to have had this project finished by earlier this year. However, because it is an ongoing story, and like recently in the news about the amount of money raised down at the Sotheby's auction, we were fortunate enough to be at the Sotheby's auction, and we talked to the auctioneer who told us of the immense excitement about the estate and the watches and the collection that was on sale that day, and it was just a fantastic experience.
And of course, you've caught all this before it has been sold around the world, so it's a final look, was it, some of his treasures, and obviously the watches in particular?
Well, we were very lucky to be there and to be able to talk to Roger and to talk to George and to be able to have access to the workshop, the famous George Daniels workshop, and also to film within Roger's workshop and film, I suppose, a lot of stuff that a lot of people won't get access to and won't be able to see. And obviously some of the watches in the collection sold in the Sotheby's auction. We filmed in situ, and it was just it was amazing. It was sad at the same time, obviously, to see what was somebody's collection and within somebody's house a load of clocks and paintings and watches being sold, but hopefully the money raised has gone to a fantastic cause.
The film you're making, this is a preview tonight, where will the finished product be seen? Is this for television, theatrical release, or what?
What we're hoping to do is, first of all, get our edit completed for a festival release. We really want this to be seen around the festival circuit in theatres, because hopefully you're going to see this tonight in an ideal setting. It is a beautiful subject matter. The pictures are stunning, not just because we shot them, but because they are fantastic. And this is the ideal situation to see this film in. And the idea is to get it off to festivals early next year, and then discuss options for TV, theatrical release, and obviously eventually DVD and whatever other distribution avenues are available, and of course education, because this subject matter is of historical and educational importance. These are two fantastic guys that have made some historic products.
So Channel 4, BBC, whatever, anyone is interested, you would like to hear from them?
We'd love to. However, we're going to take it one step at a time. We want to make sure that the film is finished. We're just giving some of our friends and colleagues and associates on the Isle of Man a chance to see this preview. We were fortunate enough to be invited to the Salon QP event at the Saatchi Gallery in London, where they requested us to preview the film. And we thought it's only really fair that we now do an edit for the Isle of Man to show our friends, colleagues, and a few guests that haven't seen this before, to give them a taste of things to come.